1. The Master said, "Love makes a spot beautiful. Who chooses not to dwell in love? Has he got wisdom?" 2. The Master said, "Loveless men cannot bear need long. They cannot bear fortune long. Loving hearts find peace in love. Clever heads find profit in it." 3. The Master said, "Love can alone love others, or hate others." 4. The Master said, "A heart set on love will do no wrong." 5. The Master said, "Wealth and honors are what men desire, but abide not in them by help of wrong. Lowliness and want are hated of men, but forsake them not by help of wrong. Shorn of love, is a gentleman worthy the name? Not for one moment may a gentleman sin against love, not in flurry and haste, nor yet in utter overthrow." 6. The Master said, "A friend to love, a foe to evil, I have yet to meet. A friend to love will set nothing higher. In love's service, a foe to evil will let no evil touch him. Were a man to give himself to love but for one day, I have seen no one whose strength would fail him. Such men there may be, but I have not seen one." 7. The Master said, "A man and his faults are of a piece. By watching his faults, we learn whether love be his." 8. The Master said, "To learn the truth at daybreak and die at eve were enough." 9. The Master said, "A scholar in search of truth who is ashamed of poor clothes and poor food, it is idle talking to." 10. The Master said, "A gentleman has no likes and no dislikes below heaven. He follows right." 11. The Master said, "Gentlemen cherish worth, the vulgar cherish dirt. Gentlemen trust in justice, the vulgar trust in favor." 12. The Master said, "The chase of gain is rich in hate." 13. The Master said, "What is it to sway a kingdom by courteous yielding? Who cannot by courteous yielding sway a kingdom, what can he know of courtesy?" 14. The Master said, "Be not concerned at want of place. Be concerned that thou stand thyself. Sorrow not at being unknown, but seek to be worthy of note." 15. The Master said, "One thread, Shen, one runs through all my teaching." "Yes," said Tsing Tzu. After the Master had left, the disciples asked what was meant. Tsing Tzu said, "The Master's teaching all hang on faithfulness and fellow-feeling." 16. The Master said, "A gentleman considers what is right, the vulgar consider what will pay." 17. The Master said, "At sight of worth, think to grow like it. When evil meets thee, search thine own heart." 18. The Master said, "A father or mother may be gently chidden. If they will not bend, be the more lowly, but persevere, nor murmur if trouble follow." 19. The Master said, "Whilst thou father and mother live, do not wander afar. If thou must travel, hold a set course." 20. The Master said, "If for 3 years a son do not forsake his father's ways, he may be called dutiful." 21. The Master said, "A father's and a mother's age must be borne in mind, with joy on the one hand, fear on the other." 22. The Master said, "Men of old were loath to speak, lest a word that they could not make good should shame them." 23. The Master said, "Who contains himself goes seldom wrong." 24. The Master said, "A gentleman wishes to be slow to speak and quick to act." 25. The Master said, "Good is no hermit, it has ever neighbors." 26. Su Yu said, "Preaching to princes brings disgrace, nagging at friends estrangement."
1. The Master said, Young, the disciple, Chung Kung, might fill the seat of a prince. And might Su Sang Po Su? Asked Chung Kung. Yes, said the master, but he is lax. To be lax in his claims on the people might be right, said Chung Kung, were he stern to self, but to be lax to self and lax to others must surely be over-lax. The master said, what Jung says is true. 2. Duke Ai asked which disciples were fond of learning. Confucius answered, Yen Hui, the disciple Yen Yuan, loved learning. His anger fell not astray, he made no mistake twice. By ill luck his life was cut short. Now that he is gone, I hear of no one who is fond of learning. 3. Su Hua, the disciple Kung Si Hua, or Kung Hisi Chi, having been sent to Chi, the disciple Jan asked for grain to give to his mother. The master said, give her a bushel. He asked for more. The master said, give her half a quarter. Jan gave her 25 quarters. The master said, on his way to Chi, Chi was drawn by sleek horses clad in fine furs. A gentleman, I have heard, helps the needy. He does not swell riches. When Yuan Su, a disciple, was governor, his pay was 900 measures of grain. On his refusing it, the master said, not so. Why not take it and give it to thy neighbours and country folk? 4. Of Chung Kung the master said, if the calf of a bridled cow be red and horned, though men be shy to offer him, will the hills and streams disdain him? 5. The master said, for 3 months together the heart of Hui, the disciple, Yen Yuan, never sinned against love. The others may hold out for a day or a month, but no more. 6. Chi Kang, the head of the Chi clan after the death of Chi Huan, asked whether Chung Yu, the disciple Su Lu, were fit for power. The master said, Yu has character. What would governing be to him? And Su, the disciple Su Kung, is he fit for power? Su is intelligent. What would governing be to him? And Chi Yu, the disciple Jan Yu, is he fit for power? Chi Yu has ability. What would governing be to him? 7. The Chi sent to make Min Su Chien, a disciple, governor of Pi. Min Su Chien said, make some good excuses for me. If you send again, I must be across the Wen. 8. When Po Niu, a disciple, was ill, the master went to ask after him. Grasping his hand through the window, he said, he is dying. It is our lot. But why this man of such an illness? Why this man of such an illness? 9. The master said, what a man was Hui, the disciple Yen Yuan. A dish of rice, a gourd of water, in a low alleyway. No man can bear such misery. Yet Hui never fell from mirth. What a man he was. 10. Jan Chiyu, the disciple Jan Yu, said, pleasure in the master's path I do not lack. I lack strength. The master said, who lacks strength faints by the way. Thou puttest a curb upon thee. 11. The master said to Su Hisia, read to become a gentleman. Do not read as the vulgar do. 12. When Su Yu was governor of Wu Cheng, a town in Lu, belonging to the Qi, the master said, hast thou gotten any men? He answered, I have Tan Tai Mei Ming. When walking he will not take a shortcut. He has never come to my house except on business. 13. The master said, Men Chi Fan never bragged. He was covering the rear in a rout. But when the gate was reached, he whipped up his horse and cried, Not courage kept me behind, my horse won't go. 14. The master said, Unless glib as the reed a toe, and handsome as Chow of Sung, escape is hard in the times that be. 15. The master said, Who can go out except by the door? Why is it that no one keeps to the way? 16. The master said, Nature outweighing art begets roughness. Art outweighing nature begets pedantry. Art and nature, well blent, make a gentleman. 17. The master said, Man is born upright. If he cease to be so and live, he is lucky to escape. 18. The master said, Who knows does not rank with him who likes, nor he who likes with him who is glad therein. 19. The master said, To men above the common we may speak of things above the common. To men below the common we must not speak of things above the common. 20. Fan Chi, a disciple, asked, What is wisdom? The master said, To foster right amongst the people, to honour the ghosts of the dead, whilst keeping aloof from them, may be called wisdom. He asked, What is love? The master said, To rank the effort above the prize may be called love. 21. The master said, Wisdom delights in water, love delights in hills. Wisdom is stirring, love is quiet. Wisdom enjoys life, love grows old.